Hello, YouTube model community. Phil here at Horton's Hot Rod Shop. Feeling a little bit better. Still sore. But I'm back home getting to play at the bench. You can see the Dodge truck in the background. Still working on the boat trailer for the boat. Got to glue the motor in yet and do dry shafts. Been playing with this Chevy Super Dually that I got from Paul. Don't have a motor in it yet, but I did paint put a shifter in it and painted the interior tan, repainted the roll bar white, painted the tonneau cover tan, put the white stripes on it. Got my stance where I want it. Found some cool little wheels to go on it. May seem like I'm talking a little fast, but I'm just trying to get through this without goofing up here. All right, I'm going to pan back out here. There we go. So, take the hood off. I'm trying to decide whether I want to go a big block supercharged motor, another, well, not supercharged, but Proline style motor, or just go with an old traditional dual high rise big block out of something. I've got a bunch of motors laying around, you know. Just to mention a few, I've got a whole bunch more in an engine box somewhere. You know, most of these are small blocks, so I could do a small block easy enough. I'm not doing a Ford motor. I got a little Hemi I could stuff down in it, but I don't like that. Somewhere around this model room I have a Iceman Collections motor that I need to get put in something. I'm thinking it'll go in this when I find it. It's been a weird week for me. Out of work for a couple of weeks here to heal up. Sorry, I gotta cough real quick, guys. Maybe. I don't want to do that. That hurts. Let me set you on the stand here for a minute. There. I still got to put the bumpers on and the grill in the thing yet. I can zoom this back out a little bit. There we go. I think it's a pretty cool little truck. Yeah, that was my bird yelling hello. Somewhere around here I got some more parts for it I gotta find. I don't know what I did with my firewall. My taillights. I know I have them. They're in a bag somewhere. Ah, they're probably in the chair. Well, most of it's in the chair. Let's see. We got a bumper. Got a rear bumper. A rear bumper. Got a front bumper that ain't gonna look right on it. Got a push bar for it, which I don't need. Got a transfer case for it, which I don't need. Let's see what else is in here I need. Got a cross member in here I don't need. Some fender flares in here for the front I don't need. And believe it or not, that's it. There's my taillights. A set of shocks in here I don't need. Alright. Got my big old taillights. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. Yep, they're in camera. Right. I wonder what I did my grill. In my grill. The grill I think I'll use. Anybody that knows these Super Dualies very well, they got a really cool grill. Somebody painted the headlights on this one to look like headlights. It's supposed to be screen. It's supposed to be dual headlight looking. I do have another one of these that may be in better shape. It's just going to take me a while to dig it out, because I have to remember where I put it. So I'm probably just going to touch this one up a little bit off camera here, unless I'm on camera, which is great. I'm just going to touch up the edges. This one's got a spot missing out of it. I'll touch all that up, and then I'll do some black wash maybe. There we go. We'll just lay it down. Go back in and touch some of that up a little bit. Let that dry. This is a resurrection anyway. Let that dry in a little bit. Do a little touch in on all of the grill. So the grill looks realistic. A little more realistic anyway. Some in the headlight area. You know, with it being fresh, it may not take it too well. But I'll get it all figured out here in a little bit. I was gonna redo the taillights, but maybe I'll just chrome ring them with a fin. So it looks like somebody tried to paint the back of them silver. Sorry about that. Yeah, my trip to the hospital started like Monday this week. Apparently it was actually late Sunday. Sunday night, went into the bathroom and guess I collapsed. Girlfriend sent me to the hospital. I did CPR and all that stuff. I got I'm bruised all over. This is the original small block. Original small block for it. But it has a dual tunnel ram that goes on it. There was some nice valve covers and a distributor and stuff would be pretty cool, but I kind of want a big block in it. I'm going to take a second to walk away and see if I can find that. I'm going to keep talking to you. I look. Doubt if I'll find it. I've got everywhere on my bench. Ain't cleaned nothing out. Sorry, everything everywhere on my bench. It ain't cleaned nothing out in a while. Just stupid on my part. I need to get my regular bench cleaned off. Get back to working on it. Where all my paint is actually at, my parts are actually at. Oh hell. I just found another motor that might fit in here. Something different. It's a big block Chevy. It's out of the 65 Impala kit. Sorry, 66 Impala kit? I don't know if I can weasel it down. Oh man, it's going to be tight. Could be cool if I can get it in there. Let's lift it up and see why we're hitting. It's hitting everything. this point. Come on. Let's try this a different way. Okay, so I'm going to try something totally different. Luckily my core support is not glued in at this point. And the firewall is still in the other box. Oh boy. I'm thinking this might be the motor for it. Big block out of the 66 Street machine. Oh, I can't core support back in. The motor's in the way. That figures. I'll figure out how to get it in there one way or another. As long as I don't break something, I'll get it back in. I believe I bought the car for parts that this motor came out of from Tony Lancer. He had it in a bag. Something that was built that he had. And it doesn't really fit with a big old hood scoop, but man, I like that way it looks in there. Looks pretty damn good in there. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit. I want to go to 7.5 or yeah, let's go to 1. We'll go there. It looks pretty cool sitting down in there. Could have ran a flat hood though, if I had one. Of course, support ain't all the way in yet. There we go. That's better. If I push that back in, that looks a little better, but still way too low to have this massive hood scoop. So what I'm thinking is make me a plenum type thing up here to direct that air down to that intake on the end. Well, that scoop makes the truck anyway. It's got to go on. Like I said, it's backwards. Somebody put it on backwards. I just repainted it. Paul bought it that way. He's going to restore it. Man, it don't want to stay together. Well, might help I glue stuff, but I'm trying to just see how it's going to look. Because I really want to get the other God damn grill will not stand. Alright, anyway. I really want to put the other, see if I got the other one in the other truck. I keep saying Super Dually, and I don't know if a lot of you guys know what that truck is. What the original truck is. I have an original. It's filthy. What is this truck here? Is the original Super Dually. I bought this one on eBay. Somebody, the decals are on it and starting to crack and fall apart. But they did a pretty good job of lining everything up. I tore it apart and fixed a few things. I still got to put like a radiator hose in it and stuff like that to bring it back up to standards. I have to touch in these stripes with the 3 colors. But that's what makes it the Super Dually. Step side dually truck. Okay, I probably showed this one before, but I'll show you what I did to it. With a little bit newer truck cab, using the same box. It's dirty too. Let me wipe that. Pull the hood off this one. This one also has the small block in it with the dual carbs. This one's a little more complete as far as that stuff goes. Sorry guys. Hoses are on, all that. This is actually the Desperado. Or Deserter cap, sorry. Push bar from Deserter. Tires and wheels. The rims are out of Deserter. The extra set of tires were something I had. So it has the big dualies on the back, but it has the big dualies. Trying See if I can turn on the flashlight. Oh, it says flashlight unavailable. Alright. Well, but that was my original version of one. Always wanted to do that. Bought that other one to do it with. And this one is not a deserter either. And it's missing a couple parts. And it needs to be finished painted and stuff. But it's close. This one came on the box. It was blue, I think. This one's been on my shelf for a long time. Looks like it needs to be redone. But it's missing a couple stripes in the roll bar. Technically, this is one of the later, Fall Guy trucks. Granted, it's not the right length bed. I don't think his had that big a tire on it neither. But it was always a cool truck. So I gotta find a roll bar for that and get that one wrapped up. So this is my concoction that I built. Anyway, I think this is pretty damn cool. Sorry. Myself, really want to appreciate how the guys that I got parts from, Paul, Tony. I don't think I'll be running this bumper though. If I can find a stock 70s bumper, it might look a little better. Because if not, that thing gonna be on the ground and dragging. You know, if you put that thing down right in the pins, it's gonna be about right there. I guess it'd be a Texas snowplow, I guess, style bumper. It's a big truck bumper instead of just a regular bumper. I'm gonna do some digging here in a few minutes. I think I have another Desperado bumper. Desperado deserter bumper in the closet in that box, but I may not. I don't know which one I put on that truck. No, I put the freaking bumper on that one. So I don't have another one. Damn. Sure, I got one around. I just gotta find it. Got a bunch of these, bunch of different trucks. Gotta find a good set of headers for this now. Now that I picked the motor. I know I got my front axle a little far forward now that I got it all together. But I think I'm going to try to sneak the headers out around that. Put them out just behind the tires. So, pick you guys up again. Them back wheels, I don't know where they came from, what kit they came from, but they are deep. Trying to find something to go with it. And I believe them are off the, I want to say it's, what is that thing? Dang it. I only had 2 of them. They're off on the rare kits. Just the rims. Tires ain't that all that rare. Alright guys, it's like 19 minutes on this video. I don't want to wear myself out too bad. Feeling pretty good right now. So I'm going to sit back and try to finish this truck up today. So you guys have a good one. Appreciate all my followers. Everybody that listens to my rambles. Anybody that hangs out to listen to the show and check out whatever I build. I do some really crazy shit sometimes. Other times I just build basics. Found this today. Sorry, let me get it about here. It's an original Comet Pro Stock hood. I have the original communit it goes with, but when I painted that hood originally with the gold color, it cracked. And I mean cracked. Sorry, it's a bronze color. It cracked bad. So I yanked the hood back off. I had a stock flat hood. I cut the hole and let the carbs hang through the roof, or through the hood. It's been that way ever since. I drove a 76 Maverick with a grabber hood, 302 in it, 6-cylinder rear end for a while. As a kid, it's pretty impressive. Had a 3-speed stick in it. It was very, very fast, at least in a quarter mile. All right, guys, this video's getting a little too long. I'm going to say goodbye. Hope everybody has a good one. Everybody out there that needs prayers, prayers to you. I've got a call yet to see what's going on with me. I got to get a hold of a couple doctors, but that'll come and go. As long as I don't cough, I feel pretty good today. So, see if I can get you. Yeah, them little skulls up there. I made them to set a model on. And I figure after I get them all done, I'll paint them and be able to set a front wheel and back wheel on them, and it'll hold one up pretty good. Depending on which way I do them. You know, single one out or doubles out. Probably go doubles out. I don't know if I'll paint them skull colored or not. Leave them white. Got a couple more. I got a white one, a red one, a light green one. Damn, I'm rambling again, guys. I gotta let you go. So anybody out there needs prayers, prayers to you. Well, there was a couple of them out there this weekend that had problems, or last weekend had some problems. I'm drawing a blank right now for some reason, but this kid was in a motorcycle accident. Don't know how he's doing, but I'm praying he does well. It's a bad thing to be in. I had a cousin in Florida. Got hit by a car on a motorcycle. Went up, come down. Was run over by another car, and yet another car after that. People down there weren't paying attention. I don't know all the story, but I wasn't there. Was told he wasn't in the wrong, but I don't know how you get hit by two cars if somebody didn't cut a light. But anyway, he was in pretty bad shape for a while. Managed to pull through. He's back in Michigan again. His mom said no more motorcycles. For a long time they didn't think he'd be able to see anything, but he got through that. So I'm going to make prayers for you, bud. Hope your kid pulls through. Defies the odds and tells the devil, hell with you, I'm staying. So, have a good one. Bye-bye.